So get this. 200 million people downloaded travel eSIMs last year alone. The market is just exploding.
It really is.
And today we're diving into one company, Maya Mobile, which is making a pretty wild claim. They say they're better than major players like Airalo and Holofly combined.
Which, as one of our sources put it, is weapons-grade marketing delusion. So our mission today is really to see if the actual performance backs up that massive boast.
Right. And to be clear, Maya Mobile is a real, legitimate company.
Oh, absolutely. Founded back in 2015 by Daniel Fry, they operate out of Albuquerque. They cover over 200 destinations. They even hit 100,000 users last year.
And they have a solid Trustpilot score, right? Something like 4.6.
Yeah, from 11,000 reviews. So we're not asking if they're a real service. We're asking if they're a premium service, like they claim.
Okay, so let's start with the biggest hook they use to pull travelers in. Unlimited data. How did that promise hold up when you looked into the fine print?
Yeah, it didn't. Not really. The sources all pointed to a crucial detail. MyMobile's unlimited plans are not truly unlimited.
Okay, so what's the catch?
They cap your high-speed access. Depending on the plan, you get either 3 or 5 gigabytes per day at full speed. After you hit that, your speed gets severely throttled.
And for someone who doesn't live and breathe network jargon, what does throttled actually feel like?
It feels like you've gone back in time to 2G. You can maybe get a text message out, but forget about maps or streaming. It's basically unusable.
Wow.
And if you compare that to a competitor like Holofly, which offers truly unlimited plans with zero throttling, well, the pricing is kind of shocking.
How so?
Maya's cheapest throttle plan is about $2.25 a day. Holofly's truly unlimited plan for longer trips averages just $2 a day. So you're paying more for a whole lot less.
Okay, so the unlimited claim is shaky at best. But let's talk about the user experience. You mentioned that high Trustpilot score. How can a company with a 4.6-star rating have basic setup issues?
I know, it's baffling. Our sources showed multiple testers couldn't even get through the account creation process. One person spent a full hour just fighting with loading screens.
An hour just to sign up.
An hour. But then, and this is the weird part, the QR code activation itself was seamless. Instant connection. The real problem was what happened after they connected.
This is where it gets really interesting, technically.
It is. Even when a user was, say, in Vietnam, all of their internet traffic was being routed all the way back through servers in the United States.
No way! So my data is flying from Vietnam to the US and then back out to the website I'm trying to visit.
Exactly. And that round trip introduces significant latency, lag. It makes everything feel sluggish, and it suggests they're prioritizing their own network setup over the customer's actual experience.
And the independent speed tests confirm this, right? I remember seeing that in the source material.
They did. Despite promising premium Tier 1 networks, Maya Mobile ranked 35th out of 38 providers for average performance.
35th. That's pretty close to the bottom.
Right.
So that inconsistency leads people to customer support, which brings us to the third claim, their consumer-friendly guarantee.
Right, the money-back guarantee. And again, the fine print is everything here.
Let me guess, it's not so simple.
Not at all. You're no longer eligible for a refund after you've used just 10% of a limited plan, or only 1 gigabyte of a so-called unlimited plan.
1 gigabyte? You could burn through that in half an hour.
Easily. And we saw reports of users being denied refunds even when the connection was only partially working. On top of that, while they claim 24/7 support, the average response time is 2 to 3 hours.
So if you're stuck in an airport with no data, you could be waiting a while.
A long while.
Okay, so when you tie this all together, the throttled plans, the setup problems, the weird routing, the restrictive refunds, what's the big picture here?
Look, Maya Mobile is legit. It gives you data, and it's cheaper than standard international roaming. If you barely use data and you're just visiting one country, it might be fine. Decent value. But they are absolutely overstating what they can do.
So for anyone who actually needs reliable performance or data that is genuinely unlimited, this probably isn't the one.
I'd say saving that quarter a day just isn't worth the potential headaches. An alternative like Holofly probably offers better value without the frustration.
So what does this all mean for you? Next time you're signing up for any service that's advertising a money-back guarantee, don't just look at the promise. Look at the fine print specifically, the activation criteria for that refund. It often tells you exactly how much confidence a company really has in its own product.